So Cam, the first test is over, a draw. At the start of the test match you had 6 sessions in the field. How did that go? Have you ever spent as long as that in the field before?
Yeah, not for test cricket obviously, but for shield cricket we did. I remember doing 185 at the Gabba. So I guess in a way it was kind of good practice to kind of spend that long out there. So yeah, it's not too dissimilar to what I've been used to.
Tough work, that test match, of course, over the 5 days. How have you pulled up?
Yeah, put up really well. It's all you kind of hope for the first test, that kind of get through that. Obviously it was a draw, is kind of what we didn't want in the end, but yeah, it's kind of how the game played out.
Tough work for everyone, I guess. 14 wickets over 5 days. What did you learn from that test match?
Yeah, there was a lot of things I took out of it, especially with the reverse swinging ball, having to bowl with the ball starting in the other hand and flipping it over, try to hide the seam. And probably the main thing I learned from bowling is that you can't miss your line of length. The ball gets pretty soft pretty quickly. The wickets are obviously a bit slow, so when you miss full or short you get punished. So yeah, you just got to be relentless.
How did you feel you bowled?
Yeah, I thought I bowled all right. There wasn't much we could really do really. The only thing we really could do was bowl straight. Kind of hope the batter stuffed up in a way. So yeah, that's kind of all we could do.
Now, in terms of bowling in the subcontinent, are you someone who can generally reverse the ball?
Yeah, we don't do much of it in Australia. There's only a couple of grounds maybe on the east coast. They could kind of get to a stage where the ball's good enough to reverse. So it's a very new skill that you kind of have to pick up when you get over here. But yeah, there were some encouraging signs. Yeah, we just had to find a way to try and get the ball reversing and then try and stick to a plan with that.
Now, if Australia plays an extra spinner in Karachi, your role with the ball may have to change. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I feel really good. I don't reckon I'll bowl that many overs extra because obviously got the extra spinner, so they were going to pick up the overs that the other bowler missed out on. So, but yeah, I'm happy to put my hand up, definitely.
Batting, obviously you had a long hit in that test match. How do you think you went?
Yeah, a bit slow at the start. Obviously they were putting a lot of pressure on early. That's kind of what you needed to do when a new batter came out. That's obviously the best time to get someone out. And when the wicket's not giving you much, yeah, they've got to put you under a lot of pressure. So yeah, it was tough early, but obviously batting with Smudge at the other end, he's been around and done it thousands of times. So yeah, having the experience at the other end was awesome.
How much of a help was he? Is he much of a chatter out in the middle?
Yeah, I've batted with him a few times, and he's normally quite closed off. But no, he was awesome the other day. Obviously trying to help you through your innings. He was obviously going awesome at his end, so he was trying to help you as much as you can. So yeah, it was really good.
What are the challenges of batting in these conditions?
Yeah, obviously this first test, the wicket wasn't doing as much as you normally expect in the subcontinent. So it's kind of a good way to kind of get a gauge of what it's like before it becomes really extreme. So yeah, looking forward to the next match and yeah, how to adapt when we get there.
What does the preparation for that next test match look like for you?
Yeah, we got a pretty quick turnaround. So we got 3 days for the next test. So basically not much bowling, kind of got the bowling done during the game. So it's just mainly a bit of top up, maybe a bit of technical work bowling wise, and then with batting, try and get used to the conditions, try and see if it's what type of pitch it's going to be like. Is it going to be turning a bit more, or is it going to be the same? So yeah, we've got to have to wait and see.
How have you found the tour so far? Obviously it's your first experience in this part of the world. Has it been as you expected? Yeah,
it's been pretty similar. I was lucky enough to go to the MPS a couple of times to India, so I've got a rough idea what it's like, and Islamabad's been absolutely awesome. I think all the guys have said the same thing, that it's been really clean and felt really safe. So yeah, looking forward to the next trip.